Welcome back to the Scare Stories section, where nightmares come true. Today's chapter is entitled The Silent Moor. Listen if you dare. In a remote and forgotten place of civilization, the Silent Moor stands. A corner where time seems to have frozen in suffering. Its boundaries are outlined by a forest so dark that even the stars fear to illuminate it. The silence is so deep that it seems palpable. At the heart of this cursed moor, an ancestral mansion stands, which was once majestic but now lies in ruins. The broken windows appear as lifeless eyes, and the walls creak as if they hold the sorrows of the past. It is a place where time has lost its meaning, and sanity has faded away. History speaks of a family that inhabited this house, whose name has faded into the shadows. Their legacy is marked by atrocious crimes, dark rituals, and an obsession with immortality that led them to cross unimaginable boundaries. The house became a place of nightmares. Every night, when the moon rises high, the lamentations begin in human whispers. Malevolent laughter and heart-wrenching cries fill the air. The whispers cling to those who dare to venture into the Silent Moor, as if the tormented souls long to be heard. Robert, a bold investigator, decided to confront the legend with a trembling flashlight in hand. He ventured into the dilapidated house. Every step he took, the floor seemed to retain his footprints, as if the place was trying to keep a record of his suffering. The whispers intensified, as if the house itself was alive and ready to confront him. Finally, Robert arrived at a sealed door that seemed to resist opening. Upon opening it, he encountered a horror that no description could fully capture. In the center of the room, a chained figure writhed in agony, and her shadow was Isabella. Isabella had been a young woman filled with hopes and dreams in her youth. She lived in the ancestral house in the midst of the Silent Moor with her family, who had once been respected in the community. However, everything changed when the obsession with immortality took hold of her family. Her grandfather, a man of mystery and dark knowledge, had discovered an ancient ritual promising eternal life. Over time, greed and ambition consumed the family, and they began to conduct sinister rituals in pursuit of immortality. Isabella, unable to resist her family's influence, was caught in a whirlwind of horror. The house became filled with dark secrets, sacrifices, and the promise of eternal life that only brought suffering. Isabella endured torture and macabre rituals. Her skin bore scars and burns, her hair tangled like the nightmares that haunted her, and her eyes emptied of all humanity. The torment to which she was subjected transformed Isabella into a nightmarish being, a specter that roamed the dilapidated mansion, chained to a destiny of eternal suffering. The violence of the rituals had consumed her and turned her into a being who knew only pain and madness. As Robert listened to her story full of suffering, his heart filled with sorrow for the life Isabella had lost. She had been a young woman with dreams, but her family had thrown her into an abyss of violence and horror from which she could not escape. Isabella reached out her hand to Robert, hoping to find redemption or relief from her endless suffering. However, the gesture triggered a violent and unexpected response. In a fit of aggression, she lunged at Robert with a logic-defying aggressiveness. Her deathly cold hands found his throat, and in a whirlwind of violence, they switched places. Robert was trapped, chained, and torn apart by Isabella's suffering, while she regained the life that had been taken from her with a twisted smile on her face. She walked away, leaving Robert in the darkness. The Silent Moor, where violence is exchanged, remains a place where fear and madness intertwine in a macabre dance. If you ever venture there, be cautious, for the violence you encounter may change your destiny in unimaginable ways.